Very nice to meet you guys. And you are?
I'm Harry.
And you are?
Matilda.
And you are?
I forgot her name. We're gonna have to start over.
Don't worry about it.
Mrs. Wormwood.
Okay. And you guys were referred to me by Miss Honey. As you may know, she thought that it would be helpful for you guys to come in and discuss some things with me. Have you guys ever been to see a social worker before?
No.
Okay, well, you can come here and discuss just about anything with me. The only way I will share what it happens in our session is if you guys mention child abuse, elderly abuse, or neglect of any sort. I'd like to have weekly meetings with you guys if that's okay.
What do you mean by child abuse?
Any way that you may inflict harm on Matilda or your other child. Michael, I do believe his name is.
Yes.
Twat is at school, so he couldn't be here.
Okay, do you guys have any questions about what may break the confidentiality between you guys?
No, not right now.
Okay, and is weekly meetings okay for you guys here at the same time?
Do we have a choice?
Yeah, do we have a choice?
If this time doesn't work for you, we could set up something else.
It's not the time. We just don't want to be here, period. We don't believe we need to do this.
Well, I'm sad to hear that you feel that way. Hopefully we could work through that and we can address what makes you feel like you shouldn't be here. My role is just going to be the social worker, listening and assisting you in any way possible if you have any needs. So we can go ahead and get started. Mr. Wormwood, is that okay if I address you that way?
That's fine.
Is there anything that you think needs to be addressed within the family?
I don't think there's nothing that needs to be addressed.
No.
What about you, Matilda?
They don't believe me when I talk about school. So we could talk about that.
Can you tell me a little bit about what's going on in school?
Well, the principal is not very nice. She's very mean to all the kids. And when I come home and tell my parents about it, they call me a liar.
She is a liar.
I don't think it's that bad.
Okay, Mr. Wormwood, can you tell me why you think Matilda isn't telling you the truth?
Everything she says is just not true.
And Miss Wormwood, you said you don't believe it either. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
I think she's a crybaby. I just think she's exaggerating.
But she has to express these concerns to you in the past.
Constantly.
And Mr. Wormwood, how about you?
She does all the time. She complains all the time, and it's annoying.
Matilda, can you tell me a little bit more about what's going on? You said she's mean. What does that mean?
Well, what's the point of talking about it if they don't believe?
I think if we could get you to express yourself a little bit more, maybe we could talk through it with your parents if that's okay with you.
They don't believe me. And I've expressed myself every day. And Miss Honey even came to the house. And they weren't very nice to her. I like my teacher.
Miss Honey.
That twat.
So you guys do have a relationship with Miss Honey. Can you tell me a little bit about it, Miss Wormwood?
Relationship?
Relationship.
She keeps coming to our house and annoying us.
She just came once to the house and we kicked her out. It was annoying.
And what did she say to you while she was there that was annoying to you?
Oh, Matilda's such a star student. Oh, Matilda this,
She's
Matilda
brilliant.
that. Oh, goodness. She needs to go to college. Remember
College? Really?
I do want to go to college.
You're not going to go to college. She's going to pay for that.
Find a man. That's what I did.
So, Mr. Wormwood, why can't Matilda go to college?
Are you going to pay for it?
Yeah. Are you going to pay for it? Because I'm not.
There are different options that could pay for it if that's something Matilda would be interested in. Matilda, is college something you would be interested in?
Good luck with that.
What makes you so interested in college?
I love to learn. And I don't like my school, but I love Miss Honey. And she's such a good teacher, and I want more teachers like that.
Mr. Wormwood, I can see that you have a little bit of irritation with Matilda when she talks about school and things of that nature. Can you express your feelings about that a little bit more?
I never went to school. I dropped out. I sell cars and we're doing fine.
She lives in La La Land.
She does.
And do you support Matilda's dreams of not wanting to sell cars?
I don't want her to sell cars. She's just got to find a man.
Yeah.
He'll take care of her. That's what I did, and I'm doing just fine.
Yes, we are.
Sorry. So it seems like there's a lot of resistance going on in the family. Mrs. Wormwood, can you tell me what you would like to see come out of this?
I didn't want to be here in the first place, so I'm really not sure what. I just want to get this over with so that we can get this off our back and be done with it.
I understand that you might not want to be here. It does take a lot of time out of your schedule, but are there any problems?
I want to go get my nails done. This is ridiculous.
Understandable. Are there any problems within the family that you would like to address while you're here, just to make the best of your time?
Her continually like acting like the world revolves around her and we can't get anything done because they're constantly dealing with this.
I understand how that could be frustrating. Mr. Wormwood, how about you?
I just want to get out of here.
I understand how that could be frustrating, but are there any family issues that you would like to see addressed while here?
There's no issues. Are there issues, Zelda?
Not that I can see.
I don't have any issues.
Matilda, how about you? Is there anything you would like to see changed?
Yeah, crybaby. Is there anything you want to change?
Go ahead, talk. Any other time you don't shut up.
I understand.
Like I said, I would just really like to see my principal, like, have someone help her out with. No, that's not what I want to say. Like I said, my principal is just really mean, and they don't believe me when I talk about issues at school, and they don't believe anything I say, so I don't know what I'm going to do here that's going to change that.
I'm hearing that you're having some issues with your parents not believing you and that there are some issues going on at school. I'm really concerned about the fact that you don't believe that your parents hear what you're saying. So maybe we could talk about communication if that's okay with you guys. Is that something the family would be open to?
Okay.
So, Mr. Wormwood, when Matilda talks to you, do you hear what she's saying or are you brushing it off perhaps?
I just hear this annoying sound. I don't actually hear what she's saying. Whenever she opens her mouth, I just shut it off.
Mrs. Wormwood, how about you?
I mean, I hear her, but it's just constant. It just sounds like just complaining and complaining. And
No, you don't. You're always on the phone.
I'm not on my phone right now,
Or
am
you're
I?
with the police.
The police?
Yeah, the police.
Or the boat salesman, Zelda. The boat salesman.
Is this like attack me time? I thought we were here for her. Let's get back to that.
It sounds like there are a couple things going on within the family, but I'd like to talk about something a little more pleasant. What do you guys do for fun to enjoy each other? Mrs. Wormwood?
Well, I go get my hair done and my nails done, but we don't do anything together usually.
We tried going to the Ritz, but that didn't turn out very well. Although I did get a good dessert. It was really yummy.
That's good to hear that something positive is going on. How about yourself, Mr. Wormwood?
We have dinner together every time in front of the TV. But this little nerd never is there. She's always reading.
I'm there.
No, you're not. You're reading.
So it sounds
I'm
like
sitting
TV
right
time.
there.
So it sounds like TV
Without
time is
looking
something
at your hand.
valuable to the family.
Yes, it's the family time that we have. It's the only family time that we have.
And she chooses not to be a part of it. That's not our fault.
Exactly.
Matilda, what do you do during TV time with the family?
I read a book.
Is reading something you enjoy?
Mm-hmm.
Mrs. Wormwood, are you active during TV time with the family?
I watch TV. That's what we're supposed to do.
Okay, and how about activities with Matilda?
Well, I don't read. And that's all she ever wants to do, so I'm not sure how it would interact when she's reading.
And Mr. Wormwood, how about yourself?
I'm almost never in the house. I'm selling cars. So whatever happens in my house is on Zelda.
Okay, it sounds like you guys aren't spending a lot of time with Matilda, but you do make time for the family as a whole watching TV. Matilda, can you tell me a little bit about your relationship with your brother?
He doesn't like me. And he always calls me names.
So you guys don't spend any quality time together?
What's quality time?
Quality time would be doing things that you enjoy together, having fun. No, none of that's taking place. Mrs. Wormwood, can you tell me a little bit about your relationship with your son?
Well, I get along with him better than I do her.
And Mr. Wormwood, how about yourself?
He's my boy. I'm training him how to sell cars so he can take over the family business. Because somebody doesn't want to do it.
It sounds like you guys are really close. That's from here. Is that correct?
Yes, we are.
Okay. And Matilda, who would you say you're most close to in the family?
Her books.
That's a hard question. I don't really know.
I can understand that. Let me break it down for you a little bit more. Who do you relate to most? Like, who do you confide in within the family?
Confide in. I try to tell my mom stuff, but she doesn't listen. She's always on the phone or talking to those men.
What men?
The boat
That's what I'm
salesmen.
wondering.
They're cops. You need to start listening to me. They're cops. So
This is ridiculous.
that's about it.
Mr. Wentworth, it seems like you get a little frustrated when Matilda speaks. Is that true?
No, I don't. Well, not right now. I mean, slut over here sleeping with other men.
I didn't say that.
Excuse me?
Well, that's what Matilda said. That's what
Do
I
you
heard.
believe everything that Matilda
See,
says? You
don't
never even listen to her.
me.
Well, I'd like to start off by saying I don't think the name calling is going to help. It'd be great if we could use positive words in this environment. Is that something you guys can agree to?
I didn't even say anything.
Positive words. What are those?
I'm positively not sleeping with boat salesmen.
You're positively a slut.
I can't take you seriously. I'm sorry. The look on your face was priceless.
Okay.
Sorry.
And what are you talking about? Cops. That's all I heard. I didn't hear anything else with that. But cop. What?
They're cops. They
Okay.
sit outside.
And what do they have to do with
every
me?
day. You invited them in. You were having tea with them when I came in from
You were
school.
having
Well, if
tea
they're
with them?
sitting in front of my house
You
every day, I thought
too.
I might as
You
well try to
saw
find out who they were.
Matilda, you keep bringing up these men that were in the house. Can you tell me a little bit more about it?
They just always sit outside and watch the house with their binoculars, even
And
at
who do you
nighttime.
think's fault is that? Not mine.
And what leads you to believe they're cops?
Because they have their little walkie-talkies and they're always watching the house. And I mean, what else could they be?
That's very understandable. It is a little bit of suspicious behavior going on. And Mrs. Wentworth, you said they are boat salesmen,
That's what they said.
and you've spoken to them in person?
Yeah, have you?
Yes.
About what?
About boats.
About boats. About your motorboats, probably.
Oh my gosh, really?
Mr. Wentworth,
Well, maybe you should motorboat more.
Ew.
Mr. Wentworth, have you had any contact with these boat salesmen?
Not yet. I haven't.
You came in the other day and they were right there and you threw them out.
Oh, those were them? Then yes, I kicked them out.
Okay. So it sounds like this is an underlying problem that's going on with the family. Would that be correct to say?
I don't know. I don't know what they are. I don't know what they talked about. They talked to Salt over here.
All they do is ask about you, so I don't know. Why don't you tell me who they are?
I don't know.
Okay.
Never met them before.
Well, then that's your problem.
Okay, so we could go back to Miss Honey because, as you guys know, she referred you here. Can you tell me why you think she thought this session would be helpful for you?
I don't know. That's Matilda over
She
here.
thinks she's a know-it-all.
Exactly. She's a tattletale.
Matilda, can you tell me a little bit about why you think Miss Honey would recommend you guys come here?
I don't say anything about my home.
Didn't see anything. I
Of
bet yes
course.
you do.
No, I'm too busy learning.
Wow.
But
Your brain is gonna explode. There's not enough room in there.
maybe yours will explode one day. I hope it does.
Watch your language, young lady. Respect your mother.
Sorry. But she probably called you because she came in the other day and they were being rude to her.
Okay, so it sounds like there's a little bit of anger and resentment towards Miss Honey. Is that correct to say, Miss
I just
Wentworth?
don't like her. I
She
think
just
she's
barged
lazy.
into our house during family time. That is rude.
And can you tell me a little bit more about why you just don't like her?
Well, like you said, I don't like to be imposed on, and I don't like people to tell me what to do because she doesn't live there, so she needs to get out and mind her own business.
That's a valid feeling. It is important for people to respect your home when they're visiting.
She's supposed to be a teacher. She's not a social worker.
I agree. And would you guys say that she's doing a good job teaching Matilda thus far? Matilda, it seems like you're really into Miss Honey. Do
I
you
have no
agree?
idea.
I don't know.
Have you guys taken any interest into Matilda's education?
No, I just put her in school because she was whining
the
about
point.
being in school and, she's not in the house. So it's 6 hours we don't have to deal with this twat.
Matilda, I remember earlier you telling me that there's some problems at school. Do you enjoy going?
I enjoy Miss Honey's class.
That's good. Education is important. Miss Wormwood, would you agree?
Education.
Not so much. I only went to 8th grade, and I'm doing just fine in life, so she'll be fine. She'll be fine.
Mr. Wormwood, can you tell me a little bit about your background education?
I did high school, that was it.
And would you want the same for Matilda?
What? Until high school because I'm not paying for college. She's getting the free education, that's it.
And Ms. Wormwood, would that be something that you support? Matilda finishing high school?
As long as she's not there bothering us all day.
And as long as it's free.
Matilda, are you looking forward to furthering your education moving forward?
Yeah.
It seems like you're really into reading. Can you tell me what else you enjoy about school?
I really like being with my friends
Mm-hmm.
and seeing Miss Honey and just learning all that she has to teach us. I really enjoy it. It's nice being in school and not being in my room all day reading books, because that's what I had to do before because they forgot to put me in school.
Forgot. You were 4.
I was 6.5.
You were 4.
6
So
and
then
a
how
half.
old was she?
I don't even know.
So it
We're
sounds
4.
like school's a happy place for you, Matilda. You get to express yourself while you're there.
Well, in Miss Honey's class I do, but when the principal comes, no.
Okay. And I have one more question for you. Moving forward, what would you like to see happen with your family?
I would like them to start believing me. And I would like my dad to start selling legal cars to help people and not hurt them.
Legal cards. Who told you anything otherwise?
You're the one that told us that you just super glue the bumpers on. You don't even weld them in properly.
Do you
That's
eat
really
every night?
dangerous.
Do you eat every night?
Do you have a roof under your head?
Don't complain.
You have everything you need.
Mr. Wormwood, moving forward, what would you like to see happen within your family?
I would like her to shut up and stop complaining. That's all I want. Peace and quiet, like it used to be before you came.
Mrs. Wormwood, how about
The
yourself?
same.
Okay. It sounds like you guys are having a bit of a difficult time. Matilda feels like you guys aren't believing her and what she's saying, and you guys seem a little bit frustrated with what's going on. Is that correct to say?
Of course.
Yes.
Mr. Wormwood, I see you have a little bit of resistance. You guys stated earlier that you weren't thrilled about being here, but I'm hoping through you guys coming for the next couple of weeks, we can work.
Couple of weeks. How long is this going to take?
I recommend that you guys come for about the next 6 weeks or so for about 30 minutes per session. Is that something you guys think you could do?
If we have to.
All right, and I'd like to keep on track with you guys to make sure we're hitting the milestones that you guys would like to handle. Is that okay?
Milestones.
Well, you expressed that you had some issues with Matilda, some things you would like to handle, as did Miss Wormwood. So I'd like to make sure that we're on track with those. Is that okay with you?
Fine, whatever.
Okay, and you guys said this time did work for you next week?
Gotta push some meetings, but I'm fine.
Okay, do you guys have any questions before we end, Mrs. Wormwood? Matilda?
You, Matilda, got any questions?
Are you sure?
Mr. Wormwood?
No.
It was very great meeting you guys, and I'll see you all next week.
Fine, let's go.